What up, y'all? How do I let you? Oh, let me see. Invites to KJ. Oh, hello. Let me see. I think you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh,
I'm trying to pin. I don't know how to pin that little post, the little spill the tea thing.
uh,
Oh, you're like cutting in and out. You're cutting in and out. Huh? It's not working. Mm, hold on, y'all. Let me. It's like it's delayed. It's like you're moving, but it ain't. I can't hear you. Let me text. Let me see. Hold on a sec, y'all. Let me try to do this again. Send invite. Tell her to turn her Bluetooth off. Mm. Anyway, how y'all holding up after this last episode? Everybody all right? Oh my god. Well, okay, there we go.
hey.
Okay, that's better.
Whew. Is it
What
working?
happened there?
Okay. I'm good. Yeah, I think it's working. Is it working, G?
Yeah. You good now?
Okay, good. Yeah. Huh? Okay. I'm just like in the mountains right now. I'm in the wilderness, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, working, baby girl, working.
Hey people. Hey family.
Everybody ain't too happy with they ain't happy with you right now.
I haven't seen I know
No,
what
they ain't,
happened, but
they ain't happy with you right now.
did you kill me?
I don't even know. All I saw was Gary driving and then he disappeared. So I'm hoping everything's all cool.
Well, my mom is texting me and she is very upset with you right
My
now.
phone's blowing up, man. My siblings, people hit me up like, bruh,
What did you do? What did you do to me? I need to know. Like, if this is an urgent, it's an emergency.
huh?
I need to know what you did to me.
Oh well, Gary, um, Gary was wilding. Gary was wilding out tonight. You know.
But
First of
you fought for me tonight though. Gary fought for me.
yeah,
He
yeah,
fought for
yeah, yeah,
Andy
yeah, yeah.
tonight. Okay, that was
Gary
cool.
fought with Paris, and then somehow found his way back into the house. I think he has like 10 or 15 keys or something.
How many keys has Gary made for real? Like
Probably
he's just
like 10, like 10. And he let himself into some drink too.
I mean, you just let yourself in and also got the beverages. That's
Right,
rude.
right.
What makes Gary so entitled to Andy? Like, what's that about? What do you think?
You know, I think it's one of those things where, he says a line in there where he says, "I gave up everything for you," and he feels like because I let go of X, Y, and Z for you, like this, like you're mine until I say so. You know what I mean? That kind of ties into, that toxic masculinity. It's like, things are going to go on my terms. I'm going to say when it's over with. I'm going to say, if we're going to be done or if we're going to be together or basically how we move. So I think he has a lot of that in him, a lot of traits in him to where controlling, you know, it's toxic. I mean, that is toxic masculinity. Someone that's very controlling, someone that needs to know all of your whereabouts and every move you make and who are you talking to and who are you on the phone with,
When it jeopardizes his
even
own.
when it jeopardizes himself, even when it does, it's like sabotaging in a way too.
Mm. And
So
everyone wants to know, is Andy okay? And I cannot answer that because I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I can't answer that either. I mean, the episode cut off, so
Oh,
it doesn't show in the episode.
okay. So why do you think Andy puts up with his controlling tendencies and behaviors?
Well, from Gary's perspective, um, actually, I think that's a great question for you too as well because for Gary, I think he knows he is the ideal guy for her. He knows what she's what that he is what she is looking for. That's why he presents himself in that manner. I mean, he is a tall, charismatic, good-looking guy who has money, who has his shit together. That's what women are out there looking for. You know what I mean? So when you know you have that, you kind of like he kind of moves that way because he knows. I mean, this is what she wants. You know,
Someone just asked, "Are you like that in real life?"
am I like that in real life?
Hmm.
Nah, 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 nah,
Okay.
nah. I know I got
Okay.
things
Now,
going for me, but the
yeah.
insecurities, the toxic traits, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Okay. Now, does Gary do something to himself? Is that what happens? I don't.
Yeah.
Can
So
you tell
so
us?
so at the end,
Hey, Taylor.
Gary kind of realizes what he's done, and
Mm-hmm.
he calls Aaron. He calls Aaron, which is crazy because I know people are asking like, how do they even know each other? So um, I'm curious to see what information gets revealed afterwards to how they both know each other. Like,
Yeah.
is it because they play ball together, or maybe like a men's group or something, or
Right.
I don't know, but I'm curious to see how they know each other. But he calls in and pretty much is like he's messed up, he's gone off the rail, he knows he's lost control, and it kind of gets to one where you just got overwhelmed with emotion, you make that irrational decision. So
Right.
it was definitely
I
intense.
think there are more people in relationships like that than people would like to admit.
Right.
I've been in a relationship like that where a
Mm.
person was very controlling and they needed to have access to me at all costs.
Every time.
And it didn't matter. It was like, I'm gonna show up here, I'm gonna show up there, I'm gonna show up here, I'm gonna show up there, and it was like, whoa, wait, well, I didn't, like, what's going on? And
Right.
at that time, I thought that was a healthy love because it's like he cares enough about me to like be where I'm at.
Right. 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 Right.
It's like this person obviously loves me because wherever I am, they come. That's
Right.
right, right? It's
Right.
like, ugh, not when they're trying to keep tabs and not when
Yeah.
they're like confused. Somebody said, yes, you are Gary in real life. Whoa.
I know whoever that was. I know whoever that was. Better stop it. I know. I
Thank
know. I know. I
you.
know that. Um.
Yoshi, thank you. My
Um.
Ashlyn did my makeup. I wish I was the person who did it, but
So that's good. So like, it's like, how does like how does that like toxic masculinity or femininity play into like an unhealthy relationship? You know.
yeah, and what part of that, like, what's the balance?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like it's okay to want to know what your lover is up to, but not with the intent to consume it and control it.
Right.
But just like, oh, you going to the movies tonight? Cool. All right, cool. You going with your friends? Bet. But not like, why are you going with them? Well, I'm busy, so why don't you just chill out? Like, not with that intent. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
See,
that's very true. I think from a guy's standpoint, I think when the masculinity comes in where you're taught to, you're the bread earner, you're the protector, um, you make all decisions, and that kind of breeds into something more to where it does go into that controlling, it does go into that you do as I say, it does become unhealthy because in their mind they're thinking this is how I exact love, this is how what I've been taught, and it's not the case. It's obviously it's a very unhealthy.
yeah. And I think in some people's cases, they get comfortable with that. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is our thing, even though it's
It's
unhealthy. This is what we do, and
yeah.
it's fine.
It goes back to
Someone
like what they
said,
think.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Someone said they want to slap both of us right now. Why y'all
Sheesh.
want to slap me?
A slap. My goodness. It goes back to also like sometimes you think like how you're being treated is what you deserve. Like that's how you deserve to be loved. You know what I mean? Like that should be your norm. That's healthy. And that's it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very unhealthy. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just reading the comments, and someone said at the end of every season, Gary be having Andi either stranded or dead. Whoa!
We
You
can't even have a
know.
discussion. You might as well just read all these questions. My goodness.
Okay, do you guys have any specific questions for us?
Okay, let's
Well,
answer
no,
a couple.
yeah, do your thing. Do your
No, go ahead.
thing.
Let him answer a couple of questions.
Okay, I don't see any questions right now. Jay, Queen Jesus, if Gary killed you, I'm going to jail. Hey, Jay. Um,
Someone said, "What's the ways that you can protect themselves from abusive relationships, or how to safely exit an abusive relationship?"
do you want to answer that?
I'll let
Have
you
you
take
ever
it.
been in an abusive
No,
relationship?
I have not. So I was going to let you, touch on that. Relationships, no
Well,
matter.
I will say this. I'll say this. I think it's important to have strong friends and a strong support system because toxic, abusive relationships, you feel like you're alone. You feel like
Mm-hmm.
no one understands, and you have to tell people that that's your situation. You have to communicate that to people because I can't tell you how many stories I've seen where people are like, we never knew. They look like the perfect happy couple, and then things go awry. So I think it's important to share it with your close friends that are going to hold you accountable.
Mm.
Not people that are going to judge you, not people that are going to make it worse, but people who are going to say, "Okay, this is the situation you're in. How do we make steps to get out of this situation? How can I assist you in making steps?" Because to be like, no, you gotta leave, that doesn't help. It's so
Mm-hmm.
jarring and it's so quick and scary. It's
Yeah.
scary.
It's also
You're
like
in
there's
this.
like a comfortability there where they
It's
like this is
like
what they know.
this is what I know, and this
Mm.
is who I love as well. So you kind of get a Stockholm syndrome situation going when you are dating someone who's abusive or toxic, and
Because
it
it's not
takes.
just physical too, KJ, right? I mean, it's verbal abuse too. Like verbal is.
It's the probably the most. I mean, our mind is mind over matter, right? And
Mm.
so in Gary and Andy's situation, he's like, "What you going like? Your job raggedy. You don't make no money. You're sleeping with everybody. Your friends is raggedy. He just doesn't. He doesn't value the things that Andy values. He
Mm-hmm.
actually like disrespects all of it. So, I mean, do you think that they can overcome this? Is this something that is Gary just going through this because he is stressed out, or is this like a side of Andy that she never a side of Gary that Andy never saw because they only slept together when he was available?
Right, right. I'm just gonna be curious to see how how it does unfold. I'm hoping it's something they can overcome. But before even overcoming that and even thinking of a relationship, I think Gary does have some work he needs to get done. done with himself, and it has to start with himself. Like he needs to make some improvements because the way he's moving right now is just not healthy. It's not working. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's gonna have to come from obviously from himself, but someone else around him or putting their foot down and being like, "Yo, bro, like you can't keep moving like this. This is, you know, obviously it's not healthy. You're gonna get someone hurt or yourself." You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's. I'm very curious. I hope so. I hope it's something that they can overcome and work through.
I hope so too, because I feel like they have something really special. I feel like they had something really special,
Yeah.
and if Gary is in fact telling the truth, then maybe they can overcome it. If
Right.
he's telling the truth, if he didn't do all that stuff they said he did, if his wife is like a manipulator, you know, and all that stuff, then maybe they can work through it.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know, but you know, Andy, she's got her eyes on other people right now.
Hmm.
So you know, Gary could lose Andy altogether.
Altogether.
Just
Yeah.
yeah,
But
and
it
I
goes
think
back to if Gary does do the work and he takes those steps. Is Andy going to be open? Will Andy be open to that? You know, open to a new Gary, a change in him. You know what I mean? If he does break those
yeah,
proper steps, if he makes it, you know.
yeah,
Someone asked a question: how did you guys feel while doing that scene, knowing a lot of people go through domestic abuse? It was tough. We definitely talked about it. It wasn't one of those scenes where you kind of just like jumped right into it. You knew you wanted to be very careful approaching it, just because it's something that you know a lot of people do go through, and it is a very touching. It's very, you know, when you see something, it kind of there's like trigger points, and it can trigger you.
am I
So
good?
we talked through it. We walked through the steps. You know, I wasn't really gung ho about it, but I knew it was something that, you know, we had to do, and it was a story that needed to be told to create this conversation.
Okay,
I would say.
okay, okay. I didn't
But
have a
yeah,
problem last time.
what?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, so I just said basically was saying that, you know, there's stories that need to be told, and it does create a conversation of how people can navigate this. You know, did you miss what I
Yeah,
put again?
it's no, I agree. I agree. It's a touchy topic, and you know, I've been in one before, if I'm being honest with everybody, you know, and I feel like a lot of people have experienced it. And so for me, I wanted to, you know, in all my acting, I call on my real life experiences. So I remember those moments when I was like scared, you know, I remember those moments, and I actually feel the emotion. So for me, it was really hard to do that scene. Because I've been there before, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah. I don't want to talk about that no more.
Sheesh. Man, it was like I was like when we had that come up, I remember reading the script and I was like, oh my God, you know. And then
Yeah.
even when we got to set, it just became real, and I was like, Lord, this one's gonna
Yeah,
be tough.
because that's not who you are. That's not
Yeah,
innate in you. Like you're
yeah. And it
such
was
a
very hard because
gentleman.
remember we
You're
worked
such
that scene, and it was like we
yeah.
got it, and I was like,
And
bro,
you
it's
didn't
not
want
me.
yeah.
Not
It
I
was
just
some
don't.
stuff.
I
It was a
can't
lot
do
of
it.
stuff he didn't want to do. Cheeto didn't want to do it because he was just like you know, it was like you
Yeah.
know, and even with me, it's like I'm trying to be a good sport, and I'm like, it's okay, you know,
Right.
you could do it. But then in the moment, I'm like, oh, I'm really scared for
Hmm.
real. Like it, you know, at the time, I'm like, yeah, no, we have to do this. Like we're committed actors. This is what we
Right.
do. But then in the moment, it's like I am really scared right
Right.
now. Cheeto's a big guy, and you know, it was scary. So.
Ooh.
You guys, we are still in season two. Everyone's like, is it season three, season three, season three? We still in season two. Eddie got me feeling
Why?
somehow.
Someone said Gary looking at the comments. I'm looking at the screen. Are my eyes looking like I'm looking at the comments?
Yeah, I'm looking at both. Well, actually, I'm looking more at the comments, honestly.
Oh, someone
Oh,
said.
ooh,
Let me
Gary,
see.
are you single?
They said what?
They said, Gary, are you single? Well,
Oh,
Gary's not single, but Cheeto,
you said
Cheeto.
Oh yeah, Gary. Nah, Gary in a whatever
He
shit.
in two situations. Is
Yeah.
Chido single is the question. Answer the question.
Sheesh. I think I answered this like 8 times today. But yeah. I'm single. I'm single. So if you gotta shoot your shot. No,
Shoot or shoot.
shoot or shoot.
Shoot or shoot.
All right, hold on. Someone said
Someone asked, how long have you been acting? You play crazy.
I play crazy. Um,
Everyone's been saying that your performance was incredible.
oh wow,
So
thank you.
yeah, literally I've read so many comments that were like, it's so real.
Thank you. Look, guys, we would love to have a 2 hour show, but ain't no way. It don't look like it. And there'd be hella commercials. I already know.
Oh, KJ, would you date Cheeto in real life? Okay. Absolutely.
Jeez, what y'all trying to do?
We can't do that though because we work together. And
Right.
that's unprofessional. That's
Right.
not something that we would do. No.
But y'all stop trying to play matchmaker.
Oh my God, everybody wants us to be together so bad. What's up with KJ? That was like 6 comments, so I just figured I'd answer that.
Yeah.
I love this show. Gary, don't be Tariq St. Patrick.
Y'all hella funny.
Wow. Any more questions, guys?
How do I put our ads in here so they keep telling me to put our...
Here. Oh my God.
So KJ's gonna put our ads if you want to follow us outside of this way. Shoot or shoot. You already heard it.
I am Cheeto, right?
Yeah, I'm Chido. YEA _ and then letter I, letter M. We don't want y'all to get it.
YEA.
Oh, someone said, are you with someone?
Underscore letter A, letter M?
Letter I, letter M.
Ah, got it.
CHIDO. Let's see if that pops up. How do you pin that shit? Ooh.
It's okay. We're adults. Didn't like Gary tonight. KJ. Yes, I'm single. I'm a single human being.
Don't talk about DM. I'm like, y'all pages be private. Can't nobody see nothing. What are you talking about? Oh. What did they ask you?
Let me see. So he's like the perfect burglar. Oh.
I guess I gotta do it. I don't know.
Y'all need a movie together. We do need a movie together. Thank you. KJ, are you from the DMV? I am not. I'm from Tallahassee, Florida, born and raised. Gary, you fine.
Hey, what up?
Oh, thank you. I make those outfit change videos for you guys.
Yo, when me and KJ first met, we had good chemistry. I want to touch on that, man. It was like, so first of all, I'm a Taurus, so
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus too. So we hit it off like very well, like hella cool.
Yeah.
I think we weren't even. I think we met up to like rehearse, and then we didn't even rehearse. We just started like talking, and then we were just like, we'll just do it. We'll just come back the next time and do the rehearsal. We just started talking, so we clicked. So I knew right then and there, like I was like, okay, cool. Like a lot of my scenes are with her. It's gonna be mad dope. Like it's gonna be hella cool. So we're very, very similar in the way we think and the way we move. So
for sure.
I'm glad that reads on screen with the chemistry. So any May babies out there, any Tauruses out there, what up?
I love when people say that though.
I love it too.
Our actual, like we're friends in real life. Like so our chemistry. I'm happy that our chemistry in real life actually reads on camera because that's my dog. Like she is my dog.
Yes.
Yeah. So we rehearse. It's like we rehearse and it just works for us because we're so chill. Like neither of us are really like.
Right. Oh my gosh. Mad chill, yo. We're like, and then it's like when stuff just be happening, we just be in the back like,
well,
let me know when you need me. Let me know
when you
need
me. All right, good, cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're both like super laid back, which is really cool. And it works also for our working relationship. Like we don't
Yeah.
let things like frazzle us and it just works. It's so cool. And
Yeah.
especially since our scenes are so intense, it helps that I'm with someone I feel safe with and feel comfortable with because there are other people who it's like if you have an intimate scene, you don't really know where it's gonna
Yeah.
go or how you're gonna
Yeah.
feel, but we take care of each other. We're very like, he's a gentleman. He opens the door. He makes sure that like I'm good, and I love that. Like that respect, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Taurus are stubborn. Yes, we are.
Very. It, if
I'm
I
working
just
on it
I
though.
try to
Yes.
huh?
I'm working on it though. But
I'm
yes.
really working on that because I can
Someone
get
asked
stuck.
where you're from.
Huh?
Someone asked where you're from.
Nigeria. Not from Sacramento. From Sacramento too. If you're talking about out here in the States, yeah, up in Sacramento. That's hilarious. Igbo.
Hey.
Igbo. Abia State.
Is there any other topic we need to discuss or how y'all
Um,
feel? I'm so happy y'all tuned in tonight. Like
very happy.
I
Um,
can't wait. We're on the West Coast, so we get it. We get to watch it later, right?
yeah, yeah. I just like I have family on the East Coast, so they were like showing me a couple of like little clips here and there, and I was like, ah, like oh my god. So we get it later to go tune in and watch everything. So
Yeah. I don't have any service. I haven't seen anything, and I'm really scared, y'all.
the
Oh
little
goodness.
clips I saw, I was like, can't watch. No, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. I guess we can ask where I think we touched on all those heavy topics, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay, because
That's heavy.
and it's very
Mhm.
serious and we do understand that. So I definitely wanted to
Mhm.
hit the ground running
Mhm.
before y'all start asking all these other questions, making us laugh.
Mhm.
Where do we see Gary and Andy going from here? I mean, for me, so like I said, hopefully I'm still around. I hope he survives. The cash y'all talking about happen, and then things start looking up, and he gets some work done or whatever, and then fall in love.
That's what I hope. I mean, I'm personally a hopeless romantic, so I feel like a hopeful
I am too.
romantic,
People
I'll
don't know that.
say.
I am. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I KJ Smith is a hopeful romantic. And I
True
believe
male
Andy
dramatic.
is too. So I really hope that she gets what she wants. I hope she gets the life of her dreams. I hope that the man of her dreams has a turnaround. He turns his life around, recovers, understands how he's toxic. And I think that's important too because, we often like, man, he crazy. And we don't give black men the benefit of the doubt. We don't allow them to grow. We don't allow them to go through therapy and allow them to take the steps that maybe some of our, counterparts are able to do, or we let them, get away with. If a black man does something bad, it's like, oh, nah, 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 that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's over. And I don't think that's fair. So I think, people call me naive for thinking this way. In a lot of ways, I'm like Andy. But I feel like, I want Gary, KJ Smith wants Gary to get it together and to
Right.
understand the error of his ways, to be more loving and less toxic, and to heal himself because that's obviously some trauma from his life.
Yeah.
And also I want Andy to like realize her self-worth and really put her foot down with him. Because that's a part of love too. Boundaries is love. Like setting a clear boundary allows love to exist. Like, no, that makes me uncomfortable. I
Right.
still love you, but don't do that to me.
Yeah.
So
I guess that rolls into like what does a healthy relationship look like?
it looks like flowers and gun drops and happy moments all the time.
That's KJ, y'all. Oh Lord.
That
And
is me.
bubblegum and cake and hanging
Happiness
flowers.
and joy.
Hey.
What does it look like for you, Chido?
I wish I would even ask that question. Damn.
Yep, go for it.
When the time comes, it just looks like, oh my God, I'm blushing right now too.
Go for it. Go for it. Come on, let the people in. It's time to be transparent.
I don't know, just happiness. I don't know, just someone that brings peace. You just have peace, just chill, loving, obviously loyal, but like great sense of humor. I think I'm deciding characteristics, but just someone that you're able to, confide in, have vulnerable moments when for sure. I think just with man, we're always having to walk around and be on all the time, especially as a black man, and so just to be able to just come home and just kind of just take that armor off a little bit and just, share some, things that you're unsure of, things that you are working towards or whatever it may be. So just someone you can confide in would be dope. And then just a life partner, someone that you can count on. I think at the end of the day, that's all we're looking for, just loving somebody that you can count on, that is going to be there with you and not have you look out here looking crazy and tearing through your emotions and, using you. So you just want someone that is for you. So that's what I pray for.
You hear that, ladies?
When you pray for a girlfriend
ladies.
or wife, I always tell God, like, yo, let her be for me. You know what I mean? If she's not for me, then let her go. But if she's for me, she's out there, let her be for me. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with everything he just said. Mm-hmm. I agree with everything he just said.
Supportive.
This is good, guys. Wow.
All right, let me get one more, and then I got to let you go so you can get back to your. Y'all acting so. Y'all so funny.
What are they saying?
Can't.
Oh, y'all got on too late. We answered that question.
Trinity, you better chill, man. He said, "How's the married life?" That's hilarious. Ain't nobody married, bro. Preston.
Chido, what's the longest you've been in a relationship?
Should have logged off.
Yeah.
Should have logged off. I think we're over our time, to be honest with you.
No, we are. All right, one more question. You got to answer that. Go for
what?
It. One more question.
The longest relationship I've been in.
And then we got to get off.
The longest relationship I've been in has been, I think, 25 plus years with the Lord Jesus Christ, my Savior.
I'm done with you. All right, y'all. It's been real. Love y'all. Thanks for watching the show.
Yes.
The camera. Thanks so much for watching the show. I don't know what's gonna happen. I honestly haven't seen it, so I don't.
I'm gonna have to watch it
when it comes on the West Coast. So
yeah.
if you wanna tune in on the West Coast, Chido and I are gonna be live tweeting. We're gonna be tweeting with you guys. The cast and we're all gonna be tweeting and So I'm nervous. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared because I don't know what's gonna happen next.
You guys know, Tyler. We don't know.
All right, and guys. It's been real. Love you, Brian.
Who's Brian's on there?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, someone said real quick. Yes, working with Tyler Perry is just obviously it's incredible.
Yes. The most incredible experience.
Changed our lives.
Yeah.
I mean,
single-handedly.
So it's been amazing. So we're super blessed, and we're very, very grateful for y'all tuning in every week, like Pedro just said. So go follow us. Keep showing love. Keep supporting. Keeping on. We're very grateful. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
I'm gonna ask you some more questions on here though, but I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out. All right.